Hey y'all. Hope everybody having a good day today. I actually have two stories to tell you all. Okay, the first one is the story I've been having about my husband. Okay, for a very, very, very long time, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, but I really just never had the guts to go ahead and do so. So I'd watch and because I'm actually a very, very, very shy person. So I'd watch and I'd just look and I'd be fascinated with some of the pages and I think, well, how did they have the guts to do that? So I've always imagined myself YouTubing because I actually like to interact with people, you know what I mean, through social media. So for the past, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks, past month basically, I've been having this dream. And my husband and I has been together for it'll be 10 years, you know. So I keep having this dream, and every time I would get up out the dream, just shake my head like, no, that's not happening. The dream would reoccur basically every 2 nights or every other night. It depends. Whenever it comes, it'll reoccur, and it adds something else on to the dream. Now, part of the dream I can't remember, of course, because it's been over a course of time. But the dream always started that my name started to get really big on YouTube. And, I've been with my husband through thick and thin for everything. And my name started to get really big on YouTube. And long story short, we were, rocking together and things like that for the, amount of time that I had been, I don't know, whatever the dream was, for the amount of time that I've been on YouTube. So we broke up and I was dating someone else. And all of a sudden, I didn't know my husband was a subscriber of mine. So he would sit up and he would watch my videos and things like that. And he would have parties and they would sit up and watch my videos and things like that. But for some reason, I can't remember what happened in the middle, but then after a couple of years, according to my dream, after a couple of years, I can't remember the number I said, he made an appearance in one of my videos. And it left off from there. That's the first one. I can't remember everything from it. But all I know is from where it just left off, he would appear in my videos, and I found out that he was an even bigger YouTuber than I was, and I didn't even know that he had a page. So I don't know what it's gonna leave off on tonight if I go to sleep. But anyway, fast forward this current story. I want you all to tell me, what would you do? Okay, I met my husband, like I said, about 10 years ago, and around that time he had a fiance. And I'm not sure everything that transpired, but that part was none of my business. But they went through their turmoils and then they split, and we were just kind of cool in the midst of that, towards the end. And but he was still really close with the fiance's family. They still invite him to functions. They still, call him to check on him and everything. And the woman in me is like, what you calling, what you still calling him for? What you need to be calling him for? And the other part of me, I guess I would say the peaceful part of me is like, maybe when you grow a bond with someone, they don't stop calling you. They just, continue to check on you or whatever the case may be. Okay. So, like I said, it's been over the course of 10 years, and him and the girl, I don't think they've had any contact or anything like that. But when I walked past the table where his cell phone was, I saw her mother, which is the ex, her mother calling his phone one social media way, and then end up calling his phone another way. Now, To me, I don't think that she's a very bad person. I don't even really think anything bad behind it. I don't know if that makes me weird or anything like that. I don't really think anything bad behind it. I just think that I really and truly think that they just have a bond. And, she still wants to check on him or maybe call and make sure, he hadn't forgot about her, or maybe to do something for him, because sometimes that's the relationship people have. So I want to know, what would you do? Write down in the comments, what would you do if your husband, fiance, whatever the case may be, ex mother-in-law, uncle, cousin, anyone is still contacting your spouse? How would you react? What would be your feelings about that? How would you feel if that person was still contacting them, still inviting them to functions, and they would still go? They still go, because they have that type of relationship with them. What would you do? What would you tell that person? Would you leave it alone and just let them continue to have the relationship that they had way before you? Or would you shut it down because you're currently with him and it's like, why is he contacting her? I guess the security in me feels like, I don't have anything to worry about. But the common sense and the woman in me is like, don't put nothing past nobody. So comment down below. Tell me what you think and what you would do in this situation. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. Share with your mother, your auntie, your good girlfriends, and also your haters, because nobody watches you harder than your haters. Have a good one, y'all.